The court is in session in two cases. First case is cause number 330402. The second case is cause number 330320. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Joshua K. Blackwell Moak. Mr. Moak, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Moak, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Moak, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Moak?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Moak, I have before me a motion to revoke your probation in cause number 330320. And in this motion, it alleges that you, Joshua K. Blackwell Moak, on September 2nd of 2021, was found guilty for the offense of terroristic threat, and your punishment was assessed at 180 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine of $500. The confinement portion of your sentence was probated to a period of 18 months. On December 14 of 2021, the state filed a motion to revoke your probation. In this motion, there are 3 allegations. State, are you abandoning allegations 2 and 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Moak, the state is abandoning allegations 2 and 3, so therefore they will be going forward on allegation number 1. And allegation number 1 reads that, or states that you, Joshua K. Blackwell Moak, failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as ordered by the court for the months of September, October, November, December of 2021, and as directed in violation of condition 4 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Now, are you pleading true to allegation number 1 freely and voluntarily?
I am, Your Honor.
And are you pleading true because it is true?
I'm pleading true because it is true.
Yeah. Mr. Moak, I also have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishments. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, TB, which is your attorney's initials, and there's another set of initials next to your attorney's initials on a line next to a box that's titled, or that states MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegation number 1. Mr. Moak, did you place your initials on this document?
I did.
Mr. Moak, at the top of this document on page 3, above the line that's titled defendant, there's a signature. Did you place your signature on this document?
Yes, sir.
And at the bottom of this document, above the line that is titled defendant, there's a signature. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir.
At the top of the same document, there are 2 boxes that are checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
I understand.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you are giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Now, Mr. Moak, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, you did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir, I did.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes,
to
sir.
the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me state's exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer states 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objections to states 1.
No objection, state's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Give me a copy of this affidavit. And Mr. Burbank, you advised and counseled Mr. Moak. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Moak, your attorney, Mr. Burbank, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir, I am.
Has he provided fully effective and competent legal representation?
Yes, he did.
Mr. Moak, I will accept your plea of true to allegation number one. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of truth and waivers was freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and your probation is hereby revoked. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
45 days county jail. In this case will run concurrently with Mr. Moak's other cause number, which is a motion to revoke as well, cause number 330402.
Mr. Moak, the state is offering that you serve 45 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You'll be given credit for any time that you are entitled to get by law. Now, the court cost in this case is $57. Mr. Moak, will you be able to pay the $57?
No, sir, I'm not working right now.
Okay, now, Mr. Moak, I have before me a document that is titled Affidavit of Indigence. And in this document, it has your name, Joshua C. Moak. And on the back of this document is signed by one of the magistrates. It was signed on January 5th of 2022. And it states that you met the eligibility requirements for the appointment of court-appointed attorney. That is, that magistrate found that you're indigent. And so based on that finding, this court will also find that you're indigent. And at this time, the court costs in this case, Mr. Moak, $57 will be waived pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Now, Mr. Moak, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes,
And do you think that the state's offer is fair and just?
yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Moak, this case will also run concurrent with your next case, which is cause number 330402. And the court will follow the plea bargain agreement that you have made in cause number 330320. Now, the next case, Mr. Moak, is cause number 330402. And in this case, Mr. Moak, I have before me a motion to revoke your probation. And in this motion, it alleges that on September 2nd of 2021, that you were found guilty for the offense, the Class A misdemeanor offense of theft, and your punishment was assessed at 180 days confinement in Jefferson County Jail, a fine of $500, and that was probated. Your confinement portion of your sentence was probated for 18 months in the Jefferson, for 18 months. And on December 14 of 2021, the state filed a motion to revoke your probation. And in this motion, Mr. Moak, there are 3 allegations. And state, are you abandoning allegations? Hold on a minute. You're abandoning allegations 2 and 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Moak, the state will be abandoning allegations 2 and 3, and they will only be proceeding on allegation number 1. And allegation number 1 alleges that you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as ordered by the court for the months of September, October, November, and December 2021 as directed in violation of condition 4 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Now, Mr. Moak, are you pleading true to allegation number 1 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am.
And are you pleading true because it is true?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Moak, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. And on page 2 of this document, there was 2 sets of initials. One set is your attorney's initials, TB, and it's on a line next to a box that says check MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegations, number 1. Mr. Moak, did you place your initials next to your attorney's initials?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is that your signature?
It is, yes, sir.
And on the next page, the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir.
There are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Mr. Moak, do you understand that?
I do understand, yes, sir.
And the second box that's checked states that you are waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Moak, prior to signing and initiating these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, he did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, I did.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objections to states one.
No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Burbank, you've advised and counsel Mr. Moak in this case as well. Is there any evidence that he's currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Moak, your attorney, Mr. Burbank, has advised and counseled you in this case as well. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, I am.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Mr. Moak, I will accept your plea of true to allegations number 1. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of true and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do you have a plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
45 days county jail. In this case will run concurrently with Mr. Moak's other cause number, 330320.
Mr. Moak, the state is offering that you serve 45 days in Jefferson County Jail. Mr. Moak, you'll be given credit for any time that you're entitled to get by law. The court cost in this case is $57. But as I stated in your previous case, the court is going to find that you're indigent and you'll not have to pay the court cost of $57. Now, this case will run concurrent with cause number 330320. Mr. Moak, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, I do.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes,
And do you accept the state's offer?
I accept, yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Moak, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Moak, this will conclude your case. You can knock on the door, follow the bailiff, and you have a blessed day.